The African Union Transition Mission in Somalia has since April this year been in the front line of executing its mandate of helping in capacity building of the integrated Somali security forces. How is the day like for the close to 20,000 men and women who are members of the ATMIS force? Our reporter Yusuf Farah spent a day with them in Mogadishu and filed part 2 of ATMIS, the final push.
Our day begins at the mission headquarters in Mogadishu, Somalia.
When you are out there, for us, ours is to remain coordinating.
A quick brief before we head out for what ATMIS calls a visibility patrol. It's then time to board this P7 armored vehicle, ready and draped in bulletproof vests and helmets. We board. The streets of Mogadishu are relatively calm. These patrols are done on a regular basis to instill confidence in the public that the ATMIS forces are around and have their safety at heart, but at the same time send a warning signal to the Al-Shabaab. Al-Shabaab still remains a threat to the stability and sovereignty of Somalia, and it's the job of these men and women in uniform to keep that threat at bay. Recent trends by the terror group have been identified as follows: extensive use of improvised explosive devices, persistent use of person-struck vehicle-borne attacks, especially in Mogadishu and major towns, target assassinations, use of propaganda on various social media outlets, and voluntary or forced recruitments. There has, however, been a growing unrest and disapproval of the militia group among members of the public, and this is a situation that, in cooperation with the federal government of Somalia and the civilian component, ATMIS is prepared to take full advantage of.
You saw, for example, last operation, there are over 300 Al-Shabaab put out of action. It means the population is not now welcome Al-Shabaab, which is a positive.
So the mentorship is part of preparing the Somalis to take over their security responsibility.
The support of the Somali Joint Forces unit has been a game changer, and the team here is positive that going forward the mission will realize much more success.
Issues to do with piracy has not been reported.
The forces have realized a number of achievements. Since formation, they have successfully secured delay elections that had triggered political tension, combat mentoring and training of Somali security forces, and increased IED findings thanks to the United Nations Mine Action Services training and capacity building and the successful joint ops in the regions of Lower Shabelle, Ali Fudere and Hiran. All the forces, however, face few challenges that, if addressed, the mandate will be a huge success.
So to be able to reach the mobile forces in different areas, you need logistics that are flexible. And that is the aspiration of the new concept. Funding has been a problem to some extent. Reimbursement is not done at the right time because there are no funds at the African Union.
As we head back to the headquarters, it's clear that the public trust from the residents of Mogadishu has been received well by the forces, and the general feeling is that the civilian component continues to volunteer vital security information. The question on whether the enemy will be defeated has shifted from if to when. Yusuf Farah reporting for the Legends Edition from Mogadishu, Somalia.